The Now to Live show is your network connection to the spirit of sobriety. All right, well, so this episode we're going to be discussing the last 3 steps of the 12 steps of recovery, or the 12 steps of change, or the 12 steps of freedom. They are all encompassing, and I'm really grateful that we've had the opportunity to get to this point, going from step 1 through step 9. So the step 10, 11, and 12 are often referred to as what we call the maintenance steps. In essence, what you have done from step 1 through step 9 is you have built a very sure foundation for yourself in sobriety. That foundation is now going to be reinforced by step 10, 11, and 12. Step 10, daily accountability, which means that you are going to each day identify with those things that you did that were not, in good standing for living a sober life. Step 10 is designed to provide us daily accountability. There's not a day that goes by that we're not going to make mistakes, or maybe do something that was not appropriate, or maybe we didn't treat somebody nicely, or maybe we didn't treat ourselves nicely. Maybe we lied. Maybe we did something that we don't feel good about. So, these are the things that we need to identify with, and we need to be accountable with those things so that we can make sure that we do everything we can to not repeat those things in our life on a daily basis, because that is really the pattern of addiction. A pattern of addiction is doing things every day the same way, which is to hurt yourself. And so, in essence, what we want to do is we want to help you heal yourself. And so with daily accountability, you're going to be honest with yourself, and you're going to identify with those things that you can hopefully eradicate from your daily life, and make you a stronger, more purposeful person in life. And step 11, what happens then by your being accountable for those things that might draw you down, since you are accountable, then you open yourself up for what we refer to is personal revelation. In step 11, that is personal revelation, which means that you will be conscious of things that you've never been conscious about. Remember, when we first started these steps, I said that each step is like a mountain. And as you climb that mountain with your guide, when you get to the top of that mountain, you start receiving spiritual vision that you haven't had before. So now you've accomplished all 9 mountain ranges, 9 mountains you've climbed. And so you've acquired 9 different aspects of spiritual vision that is strengthening your resolve and your ability to stay sober and to be honest and purposeful in your life. And so as you do step 10, you increase that vision. As you do step 11, you increase it to the point where you will have a greater comprehension of things that are provided to you in a spiritual sense. What I mean by that is you will feel prompted oftentimes and wonder where that's coming from. Well, that's coming from a much higher source than your mind. That's coming from the spirit that's within you, who is truly who you are. And it will prompt you in a way, and it will direct you in a way that will provide you the knowledge necessary to be of service. And that service is really the epitome of sobriety. And that's step 12. Step 12 is the mountain of service. So as you ascend step 12 with your guide, and it's not going to be an easy climb because it is like the Mount Everest step, but when you get to the top of that mountain, then you're going to have 360 degrees of spiritual vision, which is going to strengthen you to the point that now you understand that your daily life should be focused and dedicated to being of service to others in this world, and especially to those who are dealing with addiction, mental illness, depression, anxiety, any sort of issues that can create darkness in their life. You will be a light in their life. As soon as you are there to help them, you're going to dispel that darkness through the light that is within you. That spiritual illumination that you'll be able to provide to these individuals is going to lift them up, and it's going to help them achieve the things that you've been able to achieve. And that's really what this is all about. Our purpose in life, for those of us who have obtained sobriety and cherished that sobriety, we understand that in order for us to keep the sobriety that we have and to make it even stronger, we need to be courageous to reach out to help others to do the same. And then we encourage them to reach out to help others to do the same. And as we do this, more and more and more people who've been dwelling in the darkness of despair will now be living and immersed the light of freedom. The freedom from the chains of addiction or mental illness or anxiety or depression or whatever it is that you're dealing with in your life. These are the things that will be able to help you strengthen. Those weaknesses you have will become strengths in your life. Remember, there really is no other way to live. That's what now stands for. No matter if you want to or not, you have to live now because it's always now. So do it with purpose. Do it with a desire to get out of yourself and to help others. The more you don't pay attention to yourself, the more that you help others, the happier you're going to be. And the more you will gain in your life to be happy continuously. And just as important, and I mean this with all my heart, you will be able to deal with anything and not go back to that pain and anguish that you had in your life ever again. And we all do this together, metaphorically holding hands together, walking into eternity in a life that is freedom. An acronym which I like, LIFE. You will live in freedom eternally. Next episodes, we're going to start having individuals who are willing to share their experience, strength, and hope, or whatever it is that they're dealing with. Maybe they're in the throes of issues in their life, but they're willing to talk about it so that we can counsel them and help them. And so it's really important that you do everything you can to not only make sure that you watch these episodes, but more importantly, if you could, I humbly ask you if you would please extend and share these episodes with others that you feel could benefit from them. So I look forward to seeing you guys on the next episode. I appreciate the opportunity to be here, to be of service, to help see if I can't help you achieve the things that you think you can achieve in life, which I know you can. And until next time, see you soon.